Yo.
It's your boy Dizzy De Niro and your boy Flying J, and we are the Real Lab Podcast. Man, oh man,
Yeah.
this past Sunday was Welcome to Derry season finale. I just got to say, bro, this show has definitely took the world by storm in 8 episodes, bro. I mean, it got me looking at Stranger Things like, y'all need to take some notes, dog. This show was able to keep us on our freaking toes every week. You had to wait. We didn't have to binge watch it like Stranger Things. And I like Stranger Things, but it kept us on our toes, bro. And this was probably one of the few shows in a long time. Each episode got better, bro.
Yes.
Well, now I'm talking about it. Welcome to Derry, bro. Flying J, I know you've been watching it, bro. We're going to definitely dive deep. Couple things I do want to touch on with the show. Biggest thing I've been seeing online is people have been asking who was the MVP. Fire. You know, we'll get there when we get there. But overall, Flying J, what you thought about this show, bro? Or just give me what you think about, just give me whatever that you thought about this show, just as a whole.
Yeah, not to get too deep so we don't ruin a lot of the content we got.
Spoiler alerts.
Yes, I was going to start it off with that. Spoiler alerts. But I think this was probably the show of 2025, man. I mean, I'm glad that we ended off the year with this show. This show was really good. I like this show because It the Clown was one of my favorite series back. Stephen King universe. So it's pretty cool, man. I thought it was a really good show. I like that I had to wait every week to watch it.
Definitely.
It was, I hate binge watching it like Netflix. I'm sorry Netflix, but damn, man, you got to stop doing that. But yeah, great overall show, man. And like you said, it kept me on the edge of my seat every single week. And the character development for each character, man, flawless. But let's go ahead and break it down and get a little bit deeper into it.
Yeah, just like Flying J say, man, I remember back growing up. I mean, I was born in '89, so I didn't catch it when it was live, but I remember as I got older, they would always run these like It series for like a week on TV every day, 8 o'clock. It was like 2 hours long, bro. It was crazy because back then I thought it was scary then, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So then for us to get a more modern day, story, it was like, damn, like It Chapter 1, that was fire, bro. I thought it was just amazing, dog. I was like, damn, bro, I love this damn movie, dog. So to finally get a TV show that actually goes even further back, because like you said earlier, like, we kept on just hearing about it, but we never knew like where you come from.
Where it comes from, yeah.
Everything was rushed. This was like, this one got to take its time. So just go deeper into it, man. I think this show was one of the best shows that Flying J said. But going deeper into it, dog, as far as characters, dog, Flying J, who were some of the standout characters for you, bro? Like who, like I know who I like. Me, I'm gonna say now, Dick Halloran was the guy to me.
Listen, if you run into any trouble out there, you know you can call. Howie.
I think I'll manage. I mean, how much trouble can a hotel be?
Much later.
I love that guy. Just adding that essence of him being from like The Shining and, throwing that element with those powers in it. And, he going aside, it's mine. And, being able to see him and they just kind of just wrestling and, it opening of the box. And, it was a lot, bro. But he was a flawless character. I felt like he was the most important character in this whole thing. I think if he wasn't there, dog, I don't know, bro. But that's just me, bro. How about you, bro?
Yeah, just my favorite character, my boy Richie, came in through and saved the day at the end. But I think, just after your explanation with, the whole connection with The Shining and Stephen King's universe and, connecting it all, I think the MVP title will have to probably go to Dick. I mean, like you said, right when you just said it right now and you asked, like, it wouldn't be able, they wouldn't be able to do it without him. And thinking back, yeah, he was able to go and tap into that different, dimension, and see the future and see where the kids were first, because they remember they were looking for him, and then make the connection with it, and then they slapping him in the face, and just seeing the potential and the power that it had, he was able to save the day.
Yeah, and like I said, it was something about him just like it just didn't really like. It didn't take him out like that, and I'm looking at him like, dog, you must be like special because
you had to, bro.
Because it pretty much was like I said, like the scene with the whole box.
Oh,
it could have probably killed him, but he opened up the box like I'm gonna let these demons deal with you. I ain't gonna even touch you.
That's crazy that you reminded me that the clown was his uncle, bro.
It wasn't uncle, but in the
dream.
Yeah. In the dream, bro, I was like, yeah, bro. I was like,
that scene fucked me up, bro.
I was like, damn. And then when he came out of the like freaking like sewer, he was just all effed up, and he could just see all of the like spirits and stuff like that, bro. That was fire. Like I said, for people that don't know, like Dick Halloran created this box in his head for all the like bad spirits that he didn't want to like see. So when it opened it just awakened the damn Kraken. So in the scene at the black spot, when everything was going down in fire and he thought everybody was going to die, he don't like to acknowledge the ghosts because they can't see him. And if he does acknowledge them, then they kind of haunt him.
Can I ask you a question?
But
why didn't It the Clown like take him out?
That's what I'm trying to say, because I feel like he's special. Like he has the shine. I don't know. The thing with the shine is he's not the only one. There's other characters in the King's universe that have it, but it's just like Carrie got it. Doc got it. Shining. You ever seen the Green Mile?
Yes.
Remember that big black dude?
Yes.
He got it too. That's what I'm trying to say.
For Christ's sake, shut up!
Remember, he can heal people.
Why you keep fucking me up with this shit, bro? Damn. It don't make sense, no.
No, they got it.
They have that power.
Yeah. The Stephen King stuff, it's just like, it just goes around. You're just like, what? I didn't know this guy was even into it.
Can I ask you something real quick? Because I don't want to get to it. So, like, in the past, they never connected it.
Never. That's what I said. That's why adding that was like, wow. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it made it for me. Like, bro, you added The Shining. Because when you watch The Shining, Dick is already older. He's already working at the hotel. He's already like an old guy. I'm wrong. He had already mastered all his powers.
But we get him at the beginning.
You got him at his youth, bro. Like you got to see this man use his powers, get effed up, take the root, come back, and then go back into It Mind, smack him up a little bit just to save these kids. And bro, even during the whole fire, when he had to call the freaking like Indian lady,
and he helped her to save.
Yeah, help me save these kids,
bro. Me up
this man had to sacrifice his sanity to save these kids, bro. I'm like, damn. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna give Richie some credit now, because Richie saved Marge, which Marge is a big piece to why It was telling him, hey, you're a kid in the future. They're gonna have some friends and they're gonna kill me. So Richie made a sacrifice.
And that's where we get the movies from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Richie made a good sacrifice. But Halloran, oh man, that was my guy, man. Oh, this guy was so cool, dog.
Yeah.
So
I see his significance now, bro.
Yeah, dog. So speaking of Richie was cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about all the kids now.
Right.
Richie was cool. Richie had a little swag on him. He definitely, had the game on Marge, all this stuff like that was cool. I'll get Richie. My annoyingest character to me was Lily. Lily going cuckoo for Cocoa Puff over here. I don't know, this lady, bro, when she found that damn pillar, bro, and she just trying to hold it everywhere, like, share it with the group. Like, don't be wrong, she was annoying. I know they put her in the whole crazy house stuff, and I get it, but, bro, she was killing me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, bro.
I mean, I just feel like she was going through some like deep trauma that like affected the whole situation and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she was annoying in the show. Like, I was just like, you're kind of a little crybaby. But I mean, people are gonna come for me in the comments. But yeah. But also, man, what do you think of Will?
Will was just in the way. Will was in everybody's way, dog. Will just needed to go, bro. Will was cool. He had a little kiss at the end. He did his thing. I give him that. But he was just, you got kidnapped, right? From it. It hit you with them damn deadlights. You was stuck. You was out there floating. You got the kids cool. You got your daddy's best friend killed in the sewer.
Damn.
You just in the way. That's why when his dad had like smacked him or whatever, I was kind of like, I don't like the violence, but you kind of needed that because, bro.
You can't deserve that, bro.
Like, bro, you just in the way, bro.
Yeah,
no,
get the fuck out, bro.
Bro, listen, the fact you was at the black spot when the fire started and your dad didn't know where you was at, you know how mad I've been on my kid?
I would have,
Why are you here?
I probably smacked the shit out of him too.
Why are you here, bro? There's a fire. You keep on surviving. Every time you survive, somebody else died.
Yep.
You sit your butt home. Now, don't get me wrong. When it came and got him, and I think that's why it went there to go grab him. He's like, you know what? Your daddy told you don't leave the house. I'm going to come to you. I'm like, dog.
You ain't learned, motherfucker.
I'm like, you just in the way. So, don't get me wrong. You know, he was there. I mean, he was necessary. It was what it was. But I don't know. That guy, whatever. Marge was definitely, at first I didn't like her. She had that whole like.
But she was necessary.
She was necessary.
Only for the fact that they kind of like do the prediction for the kids.
Yes, that's it.
For the movies.
Will too, because Will's son named Mike, same thing. But I'm wrong. He gonna die later. Will die later on in a fire too, though.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, it was cool, all that stuff. I'm not really mad about that. Marge was cool. At first I didn't like her at first, but then eventually Richie, you know, got her all happy, and then she became good. And then, you know, that was it. The black girl, she definitely was doing her thing. I thought she was just there. She was that was like a great daughter just to have, bro. But the kids was cool. Compared to the Losers Club in the future, I think they're a lot cooler than them. But for what they had, bro, they took care of business, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about like in the show they had a lot of references to racial tensions and stuff like that?
No, I mean, like I said, I think it felt like that. It felt like that was the times of that stuff, definitely.
Right.
So when they got
it called for it, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely set the premise for it. I will say that scene you're talking about with the whole fire and all that stuff, I mean, it was effed up, but for some reason, to be real with you, like, I thought I was going to hear more reception, like more people were going to be mad about it, but I think for once, I'm going to be honest with you, I think the show was written so well and the focus wasn't so much on race that people were able to just escape the real world for a little bit and focus on the clown, because even when I saw it, I was like, that's kind of effed up, but I felt like it was just those group of people, though.
Yes.
I didn't feel like the entire town was like that.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Because even the way that they were treating HALLARON, being in the military, and because he had the like power, they gave him that like special treatment. So I was like, okay.
But they get trip out. They gave him the special treatment, but they get noticed the job that they gave him.
He was
a chauffeur.
Oh yeah.
He was a chauffeur. He was driving the general around, or the main white dude.
Exactly. So no, I agree. So I didn't feel like this entire town is like. I mean, obviously there was signs, like there was a couple of scenes, but they didn't focus on it too much, so it didn't really bother me a lot.
It wasn't a factor. Yeah.
That one scene was crazy though. I was like, damn. I'm like, did they lock you in here? I'm like, wow. So, but then even when I seen it kill one of them, I'm like, yo, this is not even about race. This clown is just.
He's just hungry.
Too much powerful for this stuff, dog. I can't even focus on that stuff. So it was definitely effed up to see them. And I think the fact that Richie and Marge was in the black spot when it was on fire as well. That's what I'm saying. I know the majority were black people, but I wasn't too focused on like the race. It was like the lives. Like, damn, how do you survive this? Because if you go outside, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
I thought HALLARON was gonna die there too, but I was like, he can't die here. But
yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, the race thing, it was there. I think because the times called for it.
Right.
But it didn't take away from the show. I think the show did a good job with just
not tapping into that too much.
Into it. It gave you a couple. And then remember the lady Ingrid, the lady that thought it was her dad. She was making out with another black guy. And I'm like, what are you doing messing with that crazy lady?
But like, okay, perfect reference, bro. Like, so like there was a lot of that. Like, basically
that jungle fever. That was that jungle fever.
But like, it's all seriousness. That happened a lot, bro. Where, you know, a black man fell in love with a white woman, and that back in the day that was against the law.
Yeah, keep it hidden,
and you have to keep it hidden. And then he was blamed for basically for the kid's death and everything,
yeah.
bro. And she loved him so much that she keeps it under the under the down low.
Yeah.
But she like snuck him out and everything, bro. Like it's crazy. Like they really tapped in. They really tapped in good into race, but not too much to the point where you triggered everyone to like try to cancel the show. You know what I'm saying?
If you notice too, like when she and the other black guy when they made out, that was like the only time that we really saw them together. True, like there was really no long. Yeah, I think you're right. They didn't focus on certain stuff too much. Like most shows would like focus on like a love interest thing, and that's what like Ronnie and like Will. Like the two kids when they met, like you seen the tension, but it wasn't that deep until the end when they kissed finally. But they didn't focus so much on like the love. It was just like we can't think about. We got this clown out here killing everybody.
I love that.
I don't know. They just did a good job of just sticking to the script, dog.
Yeah.
And I do want to say like that scene at the black spot, the way it was shot, bro, showing us how everything looked on the inside and seeing people burning up and the roof coming, like. Falling down and that's still one of my favorite scenes, bro. Just because when Halloran told the ghost, "Help me, bro," like this dude sacrificed his sanity, bro, to save these kids. And I'm looking at this dude like this dude just keeps saving these kids.
And it was crazy that he said that because like the Indian woman came and then she like when he said "help me," she's like, "Look," I was just like
you acknowledged me,
and then she helped him, bro. And then like, but it was like, damn, you fucked up, but damn, like. You sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
And then this same Indian lady is the one that brought Richie back. I was like, oh.
And he was the only one that saw it. And she's like, and who was someone asked him, like, what are you looking at? And he's like, oh.
A damn miracle.
A miracle, yeah. A damn miracle.
A mother effing miracle. Beautiful. Nah, that was hard, man. So that part, I'm trying to think something else that I did like with it. Pennywise, man, I'm just going to say this. Bill SKRESGARD, the actor, he was made for this role, bro. Like
he played it good.
Even since the movie, you played it good. But dog, the fact that we're gonna
gotta give him one of these.
You know what's crazy too? He almost didn't want to even do it no more. He said,
"Bro, I could only think of the mental toll that you play just to like even act out those scenes, bro. Even if you're not a mental actor, bro. I've seen some stuff on Instagram, bro, where he's like obviously not the character himself, but he's doing the voice."
27 years I dreamt about you. I craved you. I've missed you. Oh, waiting for this very moment. And God!
Bro, the amount of energy and like emotion that he brings out of him, bro, I can only imagine why he wouldn't want to do this.
Dog, I tell you, and mind you, we got 2 more seasons of this, bro. 2 more seasons of this.
They better pay this man well because, like, out of every type of role that's ever been existing, bro, I can only imagine the amount of energy they have to put to be such a freaking evil entity that exists, bro.
Dog, definitely, dog. And this is like one of the last few things I did want to touch on when it comes to the writing, bro. I like what they did with the writing where they were kind of explaining with how time works for him.
Oh, that was beautiful.
How everything is kind of just happening at the same time, just like that movie. Dog, I was like, this whole time I'm thinking that like, this is the freaking prequel,
right?
And the niggas are like, nah, this is like a sequel too. And I'm like, I ain't get it at first, but then when Pennywise said, yesterday, tomorrow, it's all the same to me.
I'm the present, past, and future,
all this
bro.
stuff. And when he said the whole thing about foreshadowing about Marge gonna have this son named like Richie, he even said her surname. Like this is like you're gonna marry somebody with a last name like this. You're gonna be called this, then you're gonna have a kid, and your kid is gonna be part of this freaking group. And that group, they're gonna kill me. But I don't know if that's really my death or my birth. I was like, what? So it's like this whole time, I'm like thinking this happened before. I'm like, you live in a damn loop. Like, you keep seeing the same stuff happening every time to you. And I guess, I wonder how many times has he been through this, bro? And I wonder why this time felt different. Because this time felt like he really almost got out, bro. Because the military, they found the damn pillar because of Halloran, bro.
Yeah, the whole, dude.
Dog, I'm like, he almost got out this time. And maybe that's why they should give us an It Chapter 3. Because what if he does know this time what to do, and he actually does it right, and he actually does escape? How do we get him back in there?
Okay. Sorry, hold on. I just give me like 30-second answer. I don't want to get into this one because we'll end it on this.
Yeah.
with the significance with Dick.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll have a spinoff?
Hell yeah. Bro, they should do the Shining spinoff. You seen the scene at the end when he said, how much trouble could a hotel
will be?
Bro, that actor, I don't know his name. He is a great actor, bro.
He played that well.
When I seen him, I'm like, yo, this dude looks amazing.
He did.
As far as he's just look interesting, bro. And I mean, he got a lot of camera. Bro, I feel like every episode, he had a lot of time on there. He had a lot of screen time.
And the screen time, he played it well.
And to be real with you, bro, they should do a Shining spinoff because when we did see The Shining back then, bro, he was already old man. You know how many years you could get out of this guy? Like, I don't even know how old he is, bro. Let's just say he's like young 30s, bro. You can get like a good 2 or 3 seasons out of this dude with just the Shining stuff to where he's probably going through PTSD of all this stuff from freaking Derry, bro.
Or when he went to like when he plays at war and everything,
everything, bro.
From that point at Derry, you can play. You could do a season from the future of him up into the Shining.
Yeah.
Or you could do a pass of him about his powers.
Yes, bro.
Bro, you can do so much.
The thing about the Shining is, in the Shining, he was already pretty much mastered his stuff. Like he was already good.
Right.
He was end up teaching the freaking like little boy a little bit. So that's what I say, like, bro, you could definitely do a spinoff with him. And honestly, I think fans are gonna want it, bro.
I want it.
And I
want it.
And listen, I'll say this last. I think, like I said, there's been a resurgence of after this show. I think there's gonna be a resurgence of people demanding Stephen King's books be done like this. Do it into a show.
Do
it more modern. And if you could mix it in, like I said, Stephen King got a lot of stuff. The Dark Tower is like the center of all of this, bro.
They made a movie. Stephen King did The Mist?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
You know what's funny?
Did The Mist, bro. Oh my God, bro.
You know what's funny? People were saying that mist that came in through Derry, they were saying that was from that. That's what they were saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. They put so many elements. They put so many elements. It's like, damn.
The Mist is my shit, bro.
So I'm telling you, dog, if he does a Dark Tower series, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's so much added into the show that they could do. They need to give at least Halloran a spinoff, bro. Right now, he's probably the most interesting character because this next season of Derry that we're going to get, it ain't going to be these guys. They're going to be a whole new cast of people. I'm telling you. But the crazy thing is, are we going back in time or are we just going more into the future?
Damn.
It's crazy.
Put in the comments.
We'll leave it at that. So, y'all let us know what y'all thought about it. Welcome to Derry. What do you give this show? I'm going to give this show a 10 out of 10. This is a great show. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this show. What are some of the highlights? Who is your favorite characters? And who was the MVP of this season? Was it Dick Halloran or was it Richie? Y'all let us know down in the comments.
I got one question, too. If you see any Easter eggs from the Stephen King universe, shout them out. Any things that we didn't call out. I saw, we mentioned The Mist, we mentioned The Shining, but anything else that you see that we didn't mention, put it out there in the comments right there. Please tell me what you think of this, from the rating of a 1 through 10 in the comments. This is your boy PJ and DJ P, back again with another episode of Real Life Podcast.
Peace.